Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day today. You guys already know it's Granna, so that means it's time to jump into a little kitchen talk time. Okay. Oh wow, so it is April. Yes, it's April. Hopefully everyone is getting a chance to get out, enjoy this great weather, and just living their best lives. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about the bridge that collapsed after the tugboat or the boat hit it about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now. It was just crazy. It was a crazy, freaky accident, and it has devastated so many lives and so many people. They were saying that there's thousands of vehicles that cross that bridge every day, and by it happening that time of morning, it definitely cut down on the amount of damage or amount of deaths that could have taken place. I mean, it was devastating regardless. It's not going to take away the effect of that devastation, in any form or fashion. But they were saying that it definitely, by it happening, wee hours in the morning, it definitely cut down on the number of traffic or the number of vehicles that could have been on that bridge. I was devastated when I heard it, and I lived nowhere near there. I've never even been there, never even rode across that bridge or anything. But immediately my thoughts went to there had to be some cars or some vehicles on that bridge going about their business, not even thinking anything, just the norm, going, wherever they was going. And they just was not even thinking, anything. And most of the time you're not thinking about nothing like that happening, no type of, disaster or anything like that happening. And you never know when something like that is going to strike. The thing that I found just crazy was, as I was scrolling through social media, there was a couple of comments, not that many, but just a couple of them, and it only took that couple or that one to stand out, and it caught my attention, where they had showed a picture of one of the guys that passed away, and he was a foreigner. I'm not really sure which country he was from, but it doesn't matter. But the statement said, oh, it was just a foreigner that passed away. It doesn't matter. People are people. It doesn't matter what culture you came from, what race you are, what organ, sexual organ. None of that stuff matters it should not matter when it comes to human life. But this was a human being that had a family. I don't know if he was a husband, but he definitely had some forms of family. He had parents, sisters, siblings. He had a family, and he was a human being. So it shouldn't matter what culture they was, the ones that also lost their life, because they're saying that the ones that they was not able to recover their bodies. And at this point, they might be already recovered their bodies. I really hadn't been keeping up with it a whole lot since it happened. But they saying that they was workers. They was on the bridge doing some work. They was filling in potholes and different things like that. So they was just there earning an honest day pay when this unfortunate disaster happened to them and changed their lives and their family lives, and it took their lives and took them away from their family, and they was only there earning an honest day's work, probably doing something that some of the rest of us feel like is beneath us as a job. So, whether they was foreigners, rather they was here legal or illegal, it doesn't matter. They was here and this happened to them and their family. And if they were not legal, so what? The people that they was working for had to know this, and it's okay. Just because you're a foreigner and you come into this country and something happens to you, it doesn't make your life It should not make your life any less of a value than anyone else. It doesn't matter. You still, life should still be valued, and you should still have that same respect given to your life and what you have contributed to being here. And they have to have contributed something. They had a job and they was working and they was putting in the work. They wasn't somewhere doing something illegal, even if they might have been illegal. You know, it's crazy. It's just crazy how people look at people, and it doesn't matter. Some people are never going to change. They're never just going to change. They're never going to value someone else's life or value someone else's cultural or whatever it is. I don't get it. I just don't get how in this world people could be so heartless, and to even make a comment like that, like, oh, they were just foreigners. So what? It could have happened to anyone. It could have been anyone. I mean, people cross that bridge every day, and they're not foreigners. They're from right here, right there in Baltimore. They're from right in the area. You know, it was just unfortunate, you know, for that to happen. So, you know, I just pray that God will give their family the strength and the guidance that they need to not get over, but get through this devastating moment that has been put upon them out of any control that they had. I pray that God just gives them the strength that they need, you know, their families need. And I pray that these people that lost their life are at peace. And yeah, because it's just it's very unfortunate, you know, very unfortunate. They saying they don't know when they're gonna get, you know, do that bridge, but if the bridge was pretty much destroyed, I don't know. I think, you know, everybody that was on that boat was cool, was good, and everything. I'm sure they're feeling some kind of way. I'm sure this captain is feeling very guilty or some kind of way, and maybe not. I don't know. You know, from what they showed us on TV, the vessel lost the engine for a few minutes because you could see the whole ship go black. And then I think by the time this ship came, the lights and the engines came back on, it was already out of his control, because once that engine died, I'm just thinking that you can't control it. He wasn't able to maneuver it or control it, you know. So I'm sure he's feeling some kind of way, whether he's feeling guilty or not. He's got to be feeling something. If he has a heart, he's got to be feeling something for what happened with that situation, and he definitely has to be feeling something about the people that lost their lives. But you know, sometimes I think people need to think before they start posting different things on this social media, because I laugh because social media is such a hiding point. It's a cover screen where you can sit behind. It's you're in this, you know, it's like you sitting behind in this dark room, and you can just put out there whatever the hell you feel like you want to put out there, not even thinking how it might even affect the people involved. I mean, whoever put that comment out there, don't know if his family read that, if they had children, their children read those comments referring to their loved one as only a foreigner. You know, how that would impact them on top of whatever they're already feeling and going through. It's crazy. You know, I saw somewhere, I read somewhere where they were saying that the governor down there in Florida wanted to ban 14-year-olds from being on social media and all this kind of stuff. You need to ban some of these adults that put this mess on social media, and not taking in consideration what their words or what they're putting out there, how it may affect someone else. Because there are some adults that get on social media and say some of the nastiest, hurtful things you could even think of. But they have that protection behind the screen. They have that protection behind the screen where no one will never really know who they are, or even, be able to confront them about different things they say face to face. This is their way of bullying, because they were saying, social media brings on a form of bullying for our teens and all that. And I'm not going to get into that right now. Some of that is true. But, the same guidelines that they are setting for the teams, there's supposed to be already guidelines in place for anyone that gets on social media and say anything that's degrading, that in any type of negative form. They supposed to have guidelines in places for that. But I think they only take down what they want to take down, or for, and let other people say whatever. I know there are some big timer people out there, politicians and different things, that go on there and say whatever the heck on Instagram and all these different platforms. They say whatever they want to say to hurt people and whatever. And theirs do not get removed. But times someone else like myself may say something, it's taken down. You in jail. You in Facebook jail. You blocked from Instagram for 30 days and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, back to the Baltimore disaster that happened with the bridge. Just be mindful, and have a heart when you're speaking about different disasters that takes place in this world and no one has control of it. Be mindful of the people that it affects and how it may affect them in their families that's going through this. And, any of us, it doesn't matter, like I said, who was on that bridge that day that lost their life. If there was people that was from Boston or surrounding areas, I wonder if people would have said the same thing, or would the same comment be made about them and their families. Probably not. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So, just try to live your best life. Try to be thoughtful when it comes to other people's feelings. Be kind. None of that stuff costs you anything. Being thoughtful doesn't cost a penny. Being kind doesn't cost anything. Being considerate of someone's feeling doesn't cost anything. You just have to have a heart. That's what it costs. It costs you to have a heart and to feel and put yourself in their situation and think, oh my God, if this had happened to me, what would I have done? How would I get past this? That's it. That's all it costs you. So yeah, prayers go out to the people that's going through this and still dealing with this, because this would take those families years to even just grasp a little bit of this, not even to get past it, because they would never get past it. It would take them years. So, just prayers goes out to them during this difficult time that they're having to deal with. And I pray once again that God gives them the strength and the guidance that they're going to need to deal and go through this process of even trying to heal, or just trying to survive it. Okay. All right, guys, this is Granna. I'm about to get up out of here. Go out, enjoy the weather, have a great time. Be kind to everyone you come into contact with. I'm going to check you guys out next time around.